And that brings us to our 7 Up Front tonight to add a little more perspective on the situation unfolding in Ukraine. We're talking with retired Lieutenant General Richard Newton. Thank you for joining us, General Newton.
Good evening, Glenda. Good to be with you.
We had the opportunity to speak with you in March. A lot has changed since then. And this just into our newsroom, that British Foreign Secretary tweeting tonight that they're looking into reports of chemical weapons being used in Mariupol. So if this is true, how would that change the war and the U.S. response?
Well, I tell you, Glenda, it's just a whole new chapter of the war. Putin has given up taking Kyiv. He's now moved his forces out of Ukraine and now resetting them for another offensive action that will come in from the east and the southeast. But if the reports are anywhere true in terms of what are now rumors of chemical weapons used in Mariupol, that is a tremendous game changer, not only in terms of just the offensive action that we've seen in the attack, but again, for really the entire world, that Putin would actually be using chemical weapons against civilians in Mariupol. That would be extraordinary.
Absolutely. And, you know, talking about this shifting focus to the eastern Ukraine, can you add any insight into Russia's strategy here, like the biggest concerns maybe in the week ahead?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe the week, perhaps the months. But nonetheless, it's almost as if he's coming up with plan C, if you will, because he wasn't able to take Kyiv. And so now he's, again, moving his forces, getting them ready. There's reports of an 8-mile corridor of vehicles lined up, just ready to go into the east, into the Kharkiv area that we've been reporting on for the last several weeks. And also in the south, as you mentioned, the foreign secretary from the United Kingdom mentioned Mariupol and so forth. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to take that eastern part of the Donbass region and then also down into Crimea, which would really complete a land bridge from Russia into Ukraine, and then over to Odessa to cut in the south of the port area to cut, again, Ukraine off from the sea and then make it a landlocked nation. But this is going to be much more heavy in terms of offensive firepower. You're going to see more conventional tanks, heavy artillery pieces, air assaults, and so forth.
We know Putin has appointed a general nicknamed the Butcher of Syria to lead troops. Right. We were speaking about this prior to our interview, sir. So how much more can Ukraine withstand in this war?
Well, that is. The Butcher of Syria, General Darkonov, is now in command of Ukrainian forces because his current field leadership, his generals, have failed him in Ukraine. And so now he's bringing in, again, nicknamed the Butcher of Syria because in 2016, he committed a number of atrocities against civilians in the combat inside of Syria and so forth. So now you've got a new general in charge. He's ruthless. He will use much heavier firepower. He will not be indiscreet in terms of his attacks against civilians. He will pinpoint attacks against civilians, and that will, again, create more atrocities, and that I think just the American people need to get ready for that. On another note, if I may, Glenda, this is when the United States and NATO need to really rearm Ukraine with MiG-29s, with the S-300s, anti-air defense system that we're getting from Slovakia, but also heavy artillery, missile-to-missile capabilities, and so forth.
All right, General Newton, this is tough to watch play out. Really, it is hard on the heart. Thank you for being with us tonight.
My best to you, Glenda. Thank you.